There comes a moment in a man's heart when something shifts. It's not loud. It's not dramatic. It doesn't come with fireworks or fancy dates. It's quiet, soft, so deeply internal that even he might not realize it until certain words slip from his mouth. Words that don't sound like poetry but speak volumes. Words that aren't meant to impress, but reveal everything. Because when a man's heart truly belongs to a woman, it doesn't show up only in his actions. It shows up in what he says when he's not even thinking. And today I'm going to share with you 7 of those unconscious phrases, what they really mean, and why they matter more than I love you. Let's begin with the first. Did you get home safe? It sounds simple, casual, but this one question holds so much more than concern. It reveals attachment. When a man's heart is still undecided, he may be charming, flirty, or fun, but once the conversation ends, he moves on. But when he's invested, when his heart is involved, he doesn't disconnect when you walk away. He stays tethered. This question isn't just about your physical safety. It's about emotional responsibility. It says, even when you're not here, I'm still thinking about you. It's not planned. It's instinctive. And when it comes from the heart, you'll feel the difference. Not just a polite check-in, but a subtle, unspoken, "You matter to me." The second phrase is, "I was just thinking about you." Out of nowhere. No reason. No context. And suddenly he sends a message or makes a call. These are not words of boredom. They're not filler. They are evidence. Evidence that you've taken space in his mind, uninvited but welcome. When a man says this, he may not realize it, but what he's truly expressing is emotional presence. He's carrying you with him, in a meeting, in traffic, between errands. This phrase often slips out without intention. That's what makes it real. Because when a man truly falls, your absence becomes a quiet echo in his day, and this sentence is how it finds its voice. Number 3. I want to make this work. Men don't usually talk about working on things unless they're deeply involved, especially in love. Many will walk away when things get hard. Some will blame, deflect, or retreat. But the man whose heart belongs to you will say something else. He'll say, I want to make this work. Not because it's perfect, but because you are worth the effort. This phrase is one of commitment. Not flashy, but solid. It means he sees you, not just the moment. It means he's willing to stretch, to learn, to meet you halfway. It means love is no longer something he simply feels. It's something he's willing to fight for. And when those words come unfiltered, in the middle of a disagreement or a distance, they carry more weight than a dozen love songs. Phrase number 4. I've never told anyone this before. Pay attention, because when these words leave his mouth, you're witnessing vulnerability in motion. For many men, opening up isn't easy. Not because they don't want to, but because they've been trained not to. So when a man begins a sentence with, I've never told anyone this before, you're not just hearing a confession. You're witnessing trust being built in real time. You've become his emotional sanctuary. His story is no longer his alone. He's letting you in. This isn't about drama. It could be something quiet. A childhood memory, a past failure, a hidden fear. But the moment he lets it out, without trying to sound brave or perfect, it means his walls have lowered and you're inside. This is not just a slip of the tongue. It's a doorway opening. The 5th phrase, it's not the same without you. He might say this after a dinner, a trip, an ordinary moment when something feels incomplete. And that's when it hits him. You're not just someone he enjoys, you're someone who adds color to the ordinary. This sentence might sound romantic, but it's much more than that. It's realization that your energy makes things better, that your absence is felt, not just noticed. Men often don't speak in emotional metaphors, but when their heart is involved, it leaks out in statements like this. It's his way of saying, your presence doesn't just matter, it transforms my world. Phrase 6 is, what do you think? This one might seem too logical to be emotional, but don't overlook it. When a man truly loves a woman, not just desires her, but respects her, he begins to involve her in his inner world, decisions, dilemmas, dreams. And when he asks, "What do you think?" especially about things he once handled alone, it means something deeper. It means, I value your mind. I want your input. I trust your perspective. Because love isn't just about butterflies. It's about building a life together. And when a man asks this question, he's no longer thinking me. He's thinking we. And he might not even realize he's doing it. Finally, the seventh phrase. I've got you. Short, powerful, instinctive. These three words say so much more than protection. They say presence, reassurance, steadiness. A man who says, I've got you, isn't trying to be a hero. He's showing up. It could be after a hard day, during a difficult decision, or simply when you're feeling off and your energy drops for no reason. These words aren't always planned. They slip out. But when they do, they're a quiet promise. You don't have to carry everything alone. And in a world where so many women are tired of being strong all the time, this sentence can feel like the softest place to land. Now, here's the beautiful part. None of these 7 phrases are overly romantic. None of them sound like lines from a movie. But that's exactly why they matter. Because love doesn't always announce itself in grand gestures. Sometimes it whispers through everyday language, through words that come unfiltered, unplanned, but deeply felt. So the next time you hear one of these sentences, pause, feel it. And know you're not just in his life, you're in his heart. Not because he told you I love you, but because he's showing you, one unconscious word at a time. And maybe, just maybe, those 7 words are his soul-esque quiet way of saying the one thing he hasn't found the courage to say yet. I am yours.